Welcome to Milk Market Tidbit for the January class and component numbers that USDA released yesterday. This is Dr. Lawrence Jones, and I'm recording this on Thursday, February the 5th. We'll start with the Class 1 prices, which were down $1.86 from last month. Now remember, we're into new skim prices here, but still it dropped quite a bit to $16.35, which is our low for the last year. Class 3 came down $1.27 to $14.59, and that is the low, but this does appear to be running up here, and the question is that a real run up, or is that just sympathy over a Class 4, because butter and non-fat dry milk are having quite the trade here. Now if we look at this January settlement, it dropped $3.14 from where we were out here 6 months ago, and now as we kind of came down here, there were times that we had this run up, down, and then run up. And I think we're experiencing that same sort of scenario with close-up contracts here. Fat prices came down to $1.45, down 12 cents, with butter dropping way off of our high of $2.84. And these are coming up fairly significantly with butter coming up, which I have to frankly not understand given the amount of fat that we have around. But again, right now the spot market is saying butter is relatively short. Protein prices came down 28 cents to 2.18. That was not our low. That was back here in July at $1.87, but off of the high we had just 3 months ago at 3.01, and these are trending up, assuming that cheese prices are trending up and that butterfat prices are probably trending down a little bit. Other solids have had a big run. They're up to 44 cents, up a penny way off of that 29 cents we had back here in June. And these do seem to be trailing off with whey prices. So Class 4 has been on this significant downward slide, came down 9 cents at 13.55, but all of a sudden this has just skyrocketed up with non-fat dry milk just going through the ceiling, and then butter being relatively strong. So this is where we kind of set this afternoon, just about the time the spot market is on. Class 4 is higher than Class 3. And if we look at the next year, Class 4 is 18.29, Class 3 is 17.55. And on the day, Class 4 has been up 35 cents and Class 3 about 5. So here are the class and components that we had. We had the global dairy trade on Tuesday. That was particularly strong, and the one explanation I've heard for that is we're ahead of the Chinese New Year, and so the next one may be unusually weak, but we'll have to see about that. And then today we're going to get the dairy products report, so that's going to kind of give us an idea if we really are short on butter or cheese or anything else. But we won't have the milk production report until the 20th. And the next milk market tidbit will be somewhere in here with the statistical uniform prices being released.